Hello. 5 minutes early, not a big deal. Figured I'd hop on. Good morning. So, not feeling the best today. I am still in my jammies. Didn't really do my hair much. No makeup. But I'm here. So, that's something, right? Oh, congrats. Thank you. I do like these jammies. These are my favorite with the stars. Was this call to arrange your transportation? I think you mentioned something about that the other day. Oh. Right. Yeah, I gotta keep the time difference in mind. Oh no. Did you explain to them? Explain to her? Yeah. Okay, so today I had this idea. I wanted to draw. Initially, I was thinking it's fall, so I wanted to draw like a witchy cauldron and surrounded by some potions. And then I had this idea of like turning the cauldron into a tea kettle or a teapot and potion bottles that are out of teacups. So let's get like a cauldron-y. Yeah, okay. I got everything set. Let's get a cauldron-y shape here to start with. If I can get it to show up. There we go. I kind of like it when they go like that. I'm not too worried about symmetry just yet. I'm just getting in a basic idea. And then a lid. And then some kind of funky handles with maybe like a big handle. Oh no, because one of them's got to be a spout. Okay, so let's shrink this a bit. Maybe, oops, I wanna maybe taller it a little bit. And get like a spout going. Oops. That was a funky shape. Yeah, absolutely. That is perfectly fine. You can have some burritos. And then I still want to do like a handle like that. Maybe like a little handle like on the top like that. So that's my cauldron teapot. Hi. And then a teacup. Doing over here. Maybe raise it up a little bit. So I can have like one of these bottoms. And a fancy little handle. And then I was thinking, see, that'll make the base of the potion bottle. And then the actual potion bottle would come up like that. Maybe not quite so tall, so it's a little more balanced. And then have a little cork in it. Yep. Like that. What are we thinking? Oh, how was your walk? And then the liquid can like be doing some kind of cool splashy thing. I don't really know how to do a splashy thing. Hot and invigorating. Okay. Well, I'm glad it was invigorating. I'm not so glad that it was hot. Is it just because of the exercise, or was it really hot out? It's like 60s here. Little big. Let's shorten that. Oh, it's 90s. Oh, still in the morning? Damn. Let's see. What other kind of teacup shapes are there? You can do like a... Can we raise this up a little? And that. We could do like a more kind of vertical teacup like that. Oh, okay. It's 74 right now. That's not too bad. But I imagine once you're actually walking... Is that too big? It's more like a mug, isn't it? Yeah. It is nice here. And this one can be more like an angular bottle. Should I go horizontal with this? I don't normally... To make room for more teacups? mean, what I could do if I wanted to make it vertical is drag the canvas down and have a third teacup in front, right? Maybe? And we could get like a fancy kind of this shape going. Another one of these kind of things. And then if I want any words, I didn't think about that. I could do words. I get rid of this on that layer. Have it on a new layer because it's going to be drawing over top of the other ones and I just don't want to overlap. So that could be like a funky shape. Need it like in the middle though. Yeah, we love a funky shaped bottle, absolutely. And you know what I'm thinking? Could be like one of those teacups that has like the little panels in it. Real fancy. But I think what I want is the fancy one to go in the back And this more ordinary one to go up towards the front. So that it's like, also, do I want these to overlap a bit? So it's not quite so perfect. Fall leaf coasters. Interesting. Fall leaf coasters. Hmm. Hmm. It's not a bad idea. I just worry that it takes away from the initial concept and gives it like, it's like too much. I don't know. I don't know. See, now I've gone and done the thing I was trying to avoid, and I've overlapped these two. Oh well. Should I squeeze in another one? Do I want to go for more, or is 3 a good number? I can also do something like this. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this on a new layer so I can move it individually. Oh, I'm erasing the wrong layer. tipped on its side. Why is it saying there's still something there? Okay, there it goes. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna flip that so that they're not all facing the same way. And I will be making these even and stuff. I know they're all wonky, but you know what I need? I need my trusty dusty oval. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, they all fit in the oval pretty well. So I can cut them out using the oval cutter and do something with that if I wanted to. Actually, maybe make them a scooch bigger. Okay. And then I was thinking, do we want like traditional teacup decorations, like florals and stuff? Or do we want like more witchy decorations on them? Do we want to keep them simple and plain? Witchy autumnal. Okay. So like this one, not super intricate though. Yeah, simple. So like this one could be like little moons in the panels, I'm thinking. Right? And this one, what? Why aren't you working? There you go. This one can be, see if I can actually draw it off the top of my head. Like a black cat. Oof. Proportions are all wonky because I started with the head too big, but you know what I'm getting at. Oh, okay, Leaves in the Wind on the 3rd. Let's get some room on here. Maybe something like that. Okay, I like it. All right, now we just gotta kind of symmetricalize these things. So let's start with this big guy in the back. Merge down. We'll get rid of this completely. I'm thinking I just gotta pick out which lines we want. So we don't need these. There is a symmetrical tool in Procreate, but you've got to like have it right in the middle of the thing, and yeah, it needs to be right on the center while you're drawing it, and then I guess you can move it, adjust it after the fact, but I've already drawn the sketch and I don't want to have to, yeah, it's fine. And besides, it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, let's go back to this. We want it a little handmade. Perfection is the enemy of good, as I typically say. I wish my kid would understand that. They get so wrapped up in needing things to be perfect sometimes. Don't know if I like this handle. Or at least where it starts out. I drew these little nubs to connect it, but I'm thinking I don't like them. Maybe I need to define them better. So let's start over with those. I want like, I kind of wanted like a funky shape, but I guess they should be kind of small, right? Just like little loops here and here, and then the things can attach here and here. That's not bad. Oh, no worries. You work on that application. Absolutely. I don't want it around the top though, because I want it to be able to hold the base, not the top. Oh, you know what? I just realized it's not working for me. This has got to be up more. Yeah. That works. I don't think it's got to be perfect. That works. Percy sounds so desperate outside. What time is it? It's only 10:30. He can wait. I was thinking it was like 11 the way he's whining out there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So like maybe add a little curve inward shape like that. Like that. We'll handle like that. I like that. Good idea, Mom. Okay. Now, do I want the wider base or the smaller base? For the bottom, thinking if I do this, but this, that might be what looks best. All right. Okay. So that's cleaned up a lot. I'm not shocked so much as I'm just relieved to have that there, because it's like I was just thinking that would have been really uncomfortable. Not just in terms of practicality, because like it would have been like in reality it would be really uncomfortable to have just the wire or metal handle, but also just the line doesn't look nearly as good as having something of substantial substance up there. So I'm glad you said something. Okay, that's a tangent. That's gonna need to be adjusted. Now, let's do it like that. Oops. Yeah, it's annoying. It's really tilted. Okay, so what we're gonna do is try to straighten it out first. And then we're gonna try to flip it. That's better. Okay. How's that looking? The cat is clearly off center. But that's okay. We're gonna redraw that later anyway. Like that, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Being awfully quiet, I guess. What to talk about? Oh, it's hard to think. I'm so sore. I'm glad I can still draw, though. Thank you. I'm having a fibro flare today. I pushed myself too hard this weekend. I was feeling all right, which is like, even then I wasn't feeling 100%, but I was feeling okay. And I really, really wanted to go for a walk in the woods because, you know, the leaves are turning and I really wanted to go collect some autumn leaves. So I did. And Fee even warned me before I went, you know, that I didn't have to go the whole route, that I could just do a little bit of it. But I got overexcited and I got to like the second marker, which is almost halfway, and I considered turning back, and going back the way I came. And I thought, well, I've almost gone halfway anyway. I'll just keep going. And I ended up going the whole small loop. And I just, yeah, my body is punishing me for it, so. I know. I know. And it's funny too because it's like, so I do tarot, right? And as an introspective tool. And I swear everything I've been interpreting since has been about going slow and resting and um, things like what, I can't think of anything specific now. I'm blanking, but I've been getting cards telling me that like I need to essentially put aside, or not necessarily put aside, but really think about and consider like what I want versus like, oh shoot, my battery is low. I did not bring my cord. For my laptop. Thank you, Fee. I appreciate that. It's it's by the dining room table. It is the one of the bricks, not the one with the little end, but the one with the wider end that is not your computer one. Anyways, so basically my subconscious is yelling at me for doing it, and everything I've been interpreting has been telling me sleep, rest, go slow. Don't push yourself just because you really want something. You know, really consider what effects it's going to have on you and all that stuff. You will chew on plants.
Hi, buddy. Let's go.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me get this plugged in. Okay. We are good. Okay. That's cute and done. Let's move on to this guy. I'm really off center on that, aren't I? Let's see. Okay, what I will do So I'll focus on this, like that. Okay. Well, I'm glad the walks are helping, but you do really need to call. Walks are very good for mental health, but um, that alone I know is not going to be enough. That is true. There's been a couple times in my life where I have been on medication and I didn't realize how much they were helping me until for one reason or another I stopped taking them, and the difference was like night and day. It's because sometimes it's because they are so gradual in effect that you don't notice them, and sometimes you just get used to them, so you can't remember what it was like before, or things like that. And then when you're suddenly without them, it's like, no, I definitely need those. And that's not even taking withdrawal symptoms into account. You gotta be real careful about that. Like one of my medications, if I skip a day, like even one day, sometimes I'll get brain zaps, which I did not even know was a thing until I accidentally missed my medication. And it is exactly like it sounds. Your brain just goes every once in a while, and it's like so weird. Yes, this is my favorite bottle by far. I like it a lot. Thank you. I really like this concept. Okay, so that's a panel. That's a panel. That's a panel. I will redo the moons later. And then there will be little ones on the side as well. Come on. What's going on? Why are you not resizing? There we go. Okay, I'm actually gonna move this guy up a little like that. Okay. All right. We still have an hour left, so I think I can go ahead and ink. Aw, Mom. Don't feel like you don't have a place to talk, though. Alright, so let's lower the opacity a little bit on these guys. And then new layer. So what sort of colors do you think I should do for this piece? That is true, Mom. We are in a bit of a public setting. I can see why personal calls would be better. Browns, greens, and reds. Orange. So basically earth tones, maybe. Why is it so big now? Fall colors, okay. Fall tea magic, all right. I normally flip my iPad around to get curves and stuff, but the way that the OBS works, the streaming software that I use, if I flip my iPad, the orientation of the iPad module, source, whatever you want to call it, will also flip and it'll mess up my whole layout. So I'm just going to have to flip my canvas around in order to get the curves right. Why is tea supposed to be healthier for you than coffee? Is it because they have more nutrients in them? Or is it less caffeine? Because I think some teas actually have a lot of caffeine in them too. So, what is it about tea that makes it healthier than coffee? Okay. The herbs themselves have health properties. That makes sense. So it really depends on what type of tea, I would think. Mm. Mm. Whoa. Okay, that happened. Sometimes Procreate, and I guess the iPad in general, like I accidentally do hand gestures and things that I don't mean to. I don't like tea either. I don't like coffee either. But yeah, it all tastes. But Fee had me try. What was it? You had me. It was from Starbucks. It was a chai tea latte, I think, and that wasn't half bad. It did. It tasted like allspice milk. It was a little weak sauce. Um, it could have used more cinnamon and stuff, but I liked it. It was all right. See, I don't know because I I am not the kind of person that can do that where I just force myself to drink something until I like it. I've never liked coffee. I will never like fake sugar in sodas, diet sodas. I will never like that. I will never like tea, probably, except for the chai tea. Except it's not chai tea, it's just what, chai? It's just chai. Chai is tea. Ah, I see. So what makes it different at Starbucks? It's not a black tea? Is it like a what kind of tea base is it? Oh, they have a flavoring syrup thing. So it's fake tea. All right. I did not draw a cork for this bottle. This bottle might spill. But that's okay. Let's see, how do I want to draw this curve? No, that didn't quite line up. No. Inking for me is just a lot of redrawing the same line over and over again until I get it right. So sorry if this is a little boring. Corkless is in. I can hear the birdies outside. It's nice. I really like this room. I'm so glad I called dibs on this room when we found this house. I think I will worry about liquids later. There will be liquids. I was trying to figure out, because I'm not a tea drinker, I was trying to figure out, like, what colors are teas? I know there's more than just brown tea. Do they come in, like, rainbow colors? I know there's that special pea flower tea that's blue and then turns pink. So there's that. And then yeah, because I wanted some like colorful teas for the potion bottles. Oh, Mom just sent me a bunch of pictures of tea. Thank you, Mom. I know when I tried looking up colors of tea before, I was mostly getting, first of all, the pea flower tea, which I already knew about, and then I was getting like just tons of that, and then I was getting stuff like, what tea should you use for your mood? And it was like color coded based on just what mood you're in. So like it wasn't like the color of the tea, it was the color of the mood. Like, so that didn't help. And when I was looking up like pictures of tea, it was mostly just the same kind of milky brown tea that I wasn't getting like colorful teas. I don't know. So my Google Foo is weak. So I was using Pinterest at the time. So my Pinterest Foo. Can't get this line. Nope, that's too thick. Oh, that works. No, I'll just do it straightforward. I use Pinterest a lot for collecting references. I like it because it's like you can search on it. It's got built-in organization. It's just, oh, that's not what I want. My hand rubbing up against the iPad is making some interesting noises. I don't know if you can hear those or not. I should get one of those drawing glove things. Well, that's good. That's good because it sounds a little bit like making fart noises with my hand, and I would appreciate that not coming across on stream. Yeah, that works. Yeah, well. I'm pretty sure you can't hear it because it's pretty quiet. Do I need to jack up the smoothing on this brush pen? Jeez. Yay! Oh my goodness, congrats, Fee. I am so proud of you. Fee has fully submitted their U of A application. Woo! Stop doing that. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Maybe if I just go at it from the other angle. Nope. Nope. Oh! Heck yes! That is good enough for me. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I should have inked the teapot on another layer. Slowly switching over to an ingredient-only kitchen. An ingredient-only kitchen? I couldn't do that. Yeah, seriously. Listen, you shouldn't. You should read freaking How to Keep House While Drowning. There is a thing in there about like prioritizing, and the number one thing is keeping yourself fed. And sometimes even that is a challenge, and that is okay. I just worry you're biting off more than you can chew. Figuratively. But related. Oops. Nope, stop that. It's not about that, Mom. It's like, what if you slowly transition and then you get there and you've made it and you're a fully ingredient only kitchen, and then something happens to your meds again and you're off your meds and you get really depressed and you don't have the energy to cook. What are you going to do? Okay. Okay. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I just want you to take care of yourself, is all. I still think that you should read How to Keep a House While Drowning. It is a really, really good book. Wait. I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Dang it. I already have a drawing that I am doing today, and I'm only going to be on for like 10 more minutes. But I'm sure I will draw a furry at some point, just not today. Thank you. That is very nice of you. The cat? So, I was going for like witchy autumn vibes for the decorations on they're like teacup potion bottles. No worries, I get it. You're excited. Okay, the name of the book I was talking about is How to Keep House While Drowning. I forget who it's by. It's by initial somebody. Do I draw boys? Rarely. I'll be honest. Um I definitely lean more towards the pretty girls. They do. They do. I agree, Fee. That is true. And I feel like part of it has to do with the prevalence of the male gaze, and it just kind of makes people in general feel like women are more attractive in general. Um, but yeah, um, it is what it is, I guess. Here we go. let's see what it looks like without the sketch layer underneath. Or should I say layers? Not bad. A little rough. Could use some tweaking, I think, on the positioning. Shoot, I got that on this wrong layer again. Oh well, I will mess with that. I will mess with that on my own time, because it is just about time. Yeah, you know, for the longest time, I couldn't draw men because I was so used to drawing women that my men looked a lot like women. I couldn't get away from drawing curvy hips. I could not figure out how to draw men's bodies without hips. Thank you. I am straight and cis, but like everybody else in my family is on somewhere in the LGBTQ spectrum. So I'm very supportive. I'm the odd one out, to be honest. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna call it here. I will see you. What did it say? Today's Tuesday. I will see you Thursday, same time.